Hello everyone, welcome to our practice. My name is Francine and I'm thrilled that you have decided to join me. Today's practice is inspired by a course I graduated from 7 years ago called Yoga for Kids. What I didn't remember until I saw that pop up and looked at my manual, there's some unique different poses, just a few, and it'll be really a nice experience to do them together. Let's begin in a comfortable seated position of your choice, and we come as always to the breath. Opening the eyes if they were closed, making our way to tabletop. Coming into a little bit of cat and cow. We inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Now you'll notice that I'm using fists for wrists. I have one wrist that's a little bit tender, so just being cautious with it. And one more time with our cat-cow. And then from here, keeping the knees directly underneath the hips, starting to walk the hands forward to find puppy pose. We can rest our forehead on a block, on the mat, trying to walk those fingertips a little further away, taking our hips side to side. And maybe here a little bit of cat-cow. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. So it's not as obvious as when we were in tabletop, but it still can bring some nice opening in the spine. One more time. Bringing the arms in a little bit, toes together, knees apart as we find wide-legged child's pose. Let's begin to walk our hands to the outer left edge of the mat. Both my hands are actually off the mat, pressing into both of them. Sink in, we get that right hip bone to lower a little bit, and also increase the stretch in our right side. And then walking our hands to center. And then to the right side, so trying to press into both hands. See if that can help us lower that left sitting bone down a little bit. And then walking our hands to center, bringing the knees underneath the hips. Option here to tuck the toes under as we make our way to rabbit. So in rabbit, we're going to try to bring the crown of the head towards the mat. Now it's important, there's very little weight on the head, keeping it more onto the hands. So I keep the hands here by the sides, but you can also reach for the heels and really trying to round that spine. This is rabbit pose. Very slowly we come up just part way, taking our forearms onto the earth, extending our legs. We find Sphinx. I'm actually going to turn myself around so you can see me this way as we make our way to a pose called knot, K-N-O-T. I'm going to bring a block here just in case. And so we start by crossing the arms. So just noticing which one is on top, which one is on the bottom, walking the hands away. And this is where you might want to just rest your forehead on a block. Beginning to lift the head, I'll move the block out of the way. So I have the right arm over, so I'm just going to switch those. Have the block nearby, trying to walk those hands away from each other. I've got the block at the middle height. Lifting the head, uncrossing the arms, returning to all fours, coming into either dolphin or downward facing dog. The difference between those two is that dolphin is on the forearms, so I'm actually going to grab 2 blocks. Since I have a bit of a sore wrist, tuck the toes under, inhale, and on the exhale, coming into that reverse V shape, pedaling the heels down one at a time. Returning to the knees, toes tucked under, taking a few breaths right here. Opening up the feet. And then starting to come up, walking the hands towards us. The knees lift. We come to half back, hands are on shins. Option 2, lift the balls of the feet and then place the hands underneath, moving the feet around, massaging those hands. This one is often referred to as gorilla. Sometimes called monkey as well. Let's remove the hands nice and slow. Hands above the knees, and we start to walk them on our body. And from here, we find mountain. Moving the blocks off to the side just for now. Coming into a wide stance. Inhale the arms up and then exhale to the heart. From here, called volcano, up we go, and then the hands make their way back down, up and circle. Let's meet right here. And if you like, we can add a knee bend after the hands go up. So first they go up, and as they come down, we can bend the knees and up. And one more. Bringing our hands to our hearts. We start to bring the feet in until they're about hip width apart. A lot of the times when we're talking about chair pose in kids yoga, we call it queen. And so, inhale up, and on the exhale, elbows bend. I've lifted the toes, inhale, exhale, Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Just one more. Inhale. Exhale. Hands come to the heart. And we make our way to mountain and we come to our breath.